As radio host of New Life Live, a daily one-hour call-in show, I can honestly say that at no other time in my life have I heard the voices of more people saturated with regret. When 9/11 occurred, President Bush announced that our world would never be the same. Well, we now must pack carry-on liquids in 3-ounce containers. And to be sure, those who were injured or lost loved ones were left with deep wounds. But the rest of us, we really haven't seen much change. There really hasn't been a lot of difference. We did, however, see the world change, and change very quickly. When the economic downturn, or financial disaster, began in 2008, everything changed. Many who thought they were wise or brilliant investors discovered that someone had made off with every last dollar. Some millionaires and billionaires were wiped out within a few months. Some who were ready to retire changed plans and set about to work for the rest of their lives. People who had 6-figure salaries were interviewed in lines at shelters. Homes were lost, dreams were shattered, and the number of corporate greed's innocent victims swelled beyond belief. The losses and collapses have been dramatic and agonizing. Many people are steeped in regret that they hadn't seen it coming. They're often stunned that they'd been so presumptuous as to assume our economic growth would continue unabated. In portfolios, regrets replaced assets. If only has become a mantra for those reliving so many less than informed decisions. For others, the regret path they're walking in is not financial but relational. Betrayal, divorce, and all sorts of untreated addictions leave both victim and perpetrator full of regret for the choices they've made. The Bible tells the story of Esau selling his birthright to Jacob for a mere bowl of soup. According to Hebrews 12, no matter how bad Esau later felt about that deal, no matter how many bitter tears of regret he shed, there was nothing he could do to change what he'd done. Imagine the pain he must have felt, looking back on his terrible swap. If Esau hadn't been out of control, he would have never offered such a phenomenal bargain. He was controlled by his appetite and desire for immediate relief. And while he looks foolish today, he's no different from the many millions who have walked in his "I want, need it now" shoes. Most who have struggled with eating disorders can relate to Esau. Those addicted to drugs, who become willing to do anything for relief from withdrawal, understand him. Anyone who's destroyed a marriage over desire for hours with internet porn knows how Esau could get himself in such a mess. I certainly know how Esau felt. I know what it's like to obtain instant relief and then discover only a life filled with shameful regret and sorrow, to wake up realizing what a mistake I've made, and knowing that no matter how much regret I feel, there's nothing I can do to make it right. However, I discovered a way out of shame and regret. I'm not living burdened every day with something God does not want me to carry. I don't wake up every morning thinking God is whispering in my ear, "Okay, Steve, get out there and serve me. And don't forget those horrid, embarrassing choices you made or any of the other stupid things you've done since." I'm thankful and amazed that God no longer remembers my sin. See Hebrews 10:17 and Jeremiah 31:34.